So, here we are. I was supposed to tell you a story of how I became an entrepreneur. Am I right? Do you want the official story or the non-official one? Non-official. Oh, I guessed. So I prepared for that speech. Yeah.
Päiväreissu Helsinkiin. Mulla on puhe, sillä taputetaan jo.
Suuri suomalainen tekoälyn ja testauksen sankari Antti Liikkeelle.
It was like a Christmas party, I think, in 2005 of my fraternity. I was like studying computer engineering, and do you know that point in time when it's like way past midnight, and the party's going strong, and you might be drinking a few beers with friends in a table, and then suddenly every idea starts to seem like a great idea. Do you know that moment in time? Yeah. So that's what happened to me, a couple of friends. There was, we were, like me and Lasse, we were working as software developers and so in software testing in Vega Technologies in Oulu. Nowadays it's Ixonos. So back then it was Vega Technologies here. And then there was Antti, the second Antti, sitting at the table, and he had an idea. So guys, what if we establish a company? What if we became entrepreneurs? And my answer, of course, was, oh my god, that's like a hell of an idea! I love it already. And then the night moved on, and the morning came, and I felt a little bit sick and didn't remember anything about the conversation we had. Now you can imagine, this is the unofficial story, and it's going to be recorded for the first time ever. So, I wake up and remember nothing. And then came January, and then Antti calls me. He says that, yeah, you're right. Oh, looking good. Yeah, he's taking photos, so I have to pose here. Exactly. I have a bit of an ADHD, so I apologize, guys. But then came January, and Antti calls me. So do you remember what we talked about at the Christmas parties? No, I have no idea what we talked about. It was about the business we are going to start. And guess what? It started now. I came from Kaupparekisteri. It's like the place where you go when you establish the company, you do the paperwork. And the company is there now, and do you remember what you promised? And I said, no. Well, you promised to join me. And I had this like extensive period of silent time in the phone, and I just sighed that, oh my god, let me think about it overnight. You know, I had a job and everything was fine. I was doing okay, and I had made a promise that I will never become an entrepreneur, because you know, my dad's been an entrepreneur for like 40 years. And I've seen it. It's like, it's a hell of a job, and it's really exhausting. And I've seen it like all of my childhood. I made a commitment that I will never become an entrepreneur. And then I remember my dad saying one thing that changed my mind over that night. I didn't sleep that much. My dad always taught me that you always keep your promises, man. So in the morning I called Antti and said I'm in. And that's how I ended up being an entrepreneur. And that's how Proof Expertise, like this is the company's name, Proof, was founded in January of 2006. And I say it's Proof 1.0, so it's the first version of it. The thing I took away from this experience is that these opportunities don't come all that often. In fact, these kind of opportunities are pretty rare. And if there is some kind of an idea that I would have stick from this talk, this speech, is that the opportunity usually is a byproduct of the people you are surrounded by. And that's exactly what happened to me as well. I was surrounded in my student years and in my early working career, I was surrounded by people who were really interested about entrepreneurship and really interested about creating something new.
Mulla on puhe, sillä taputetaan jo.
Suuri suomalainen tekoäly